You know, one of the things that as someone with a marketing background that I really appreciate, and one of the things that I really admire about the disc golf industry is their ability to make you buy the same thing multiple times, like literally the exact same thing a bunch of times. So that's what I've done. Partly because I love doing it. I love having a giant disc collection, but also because I want backups. I've got a second bag as well, but mostly just because it's cool, you know, might as well. Now I've got my Bokeh, and hopefully you saw the video of me throwing the Bokeh not long ago, but I also picked up a couple more of the Bokeh Lattes from my pals over at Tombstone Discs in Nanaimo. You can get them there. I don't know if they've got any left. Hurry up, these things are going fast. But today we're going to throw them and compare them to the Bokeh that I already have. Now I don't think there's going to be a ton of difference, mostly because I believe that the Bokehs that we got in the Gyropalooza are probably just factory seconds of the run of the Bokeh Latte, but we'll see. Let's get them a rip and see how they go. One of the things we're going to be testing today is how these handle the wind, because there is a significant tailwind. Once we get them out into the field, we'll actually pick them up and we'll throw them back at the camera too, or back at the bag here. Oh, look at that wind knock it down. Still good flight, a little bit stable as well. All right, let's try the two Bokeh Lattes. Now this one is 168 and this one is 175. So we got two different weights. This one's probably closer to the one that I just threw, and weight's only a couple grams different. Let's see if this is any different. I don't think it's going to be. Yeah, nice and stable. Obviously the tailwind really stabled it up quite a bit. Good distance on it too. Oh, that wind just drops it out of the sky. All right, so right off the bat, I can't see practically any difference between these discs at all. And what I'll do is I'll put up on the screen now, because I want to compare the two Bokeh Lattes. The orange one is fairly flat top, and the pink one's got a bit of a bubble top to it, a little bit of a domey. So there's a little bit of difference there, but I don't think it makes a huge difference in the flight. All right, let's go down and pick them up. Well, that was not a terrible start. I mean, obviously it was my first throws of the day. So let's try to throw them into the wind. You can't really... Hopefully the windsock's doing its job here, but you can't really tell. It's blowing pretty hard here. I think we're going to see a very different flight on this. So I'm going to put these out on a little bit of a hyzer just to see if I can't keep them to a little bit straight. All right, here we go. Yeah, look at that. Wow, even with that hyzer. All right. And that one was quite a bit lighter too, 166. Let's try this for the Bokeh Latte. Start it a little bit further left, maybe straight at my car. Oh my goodness, look at it go. Wow, it does not like the wind at all, and that chopped off so much difference. Oh my God. Are you okay? Let's get the dust off here. Oh my goodness. All right. All right, are you good? Holy. All right. Sorry about that. All right, we're gonna get out of the wind here. Let's try to put a hurt on this one. This one's a little bit heavier. Let's see if it handles the wind a little bit better. Don't fall on me now. Oh! Are you good? You're all covered in dirt. I get that split off. All right, throw this quick. Here we go. Okay, now the wind did die a little bit, but that was beautiful. Nice flip up. All right, let's head back that way. Oh my goodness. Brutal. I'm gonna have to put you in a hard hat from now on, I think. All right, this may actually be too much wind, but we're gonna get a couple more throws on them. With the tailwind like this, I want to put them out on a bit of an anhyzer, see if we can't get them to flex out. Nice. Oh my goodness, that's a smash. Wow. Okay, so in a tailwind, you can get some crazy distance out of it. Okay, let's try that with Bokeh Latte 1. Oh yeah, fight it. Very nice. Boy, yeah, in a tailwind, it'll handle the tailwind pretty well. I mean, it's that stability that you want out of it, I guess. I mean, specifically for that turnover line, if you have occasion to use it, who knows? Oh, no, not enough height at all. Oh. Oh, no. Well, that one's going to have to do. All right. We got a couple good results out of the other two. Let's get a measure on those. I think that first one's going to be a long way away. Let's finish up with a couple of forehands, or with a forehand anyways, and then we'll get out of this wind. All right, here we go. That worked out okay. Oh. Oh. Now, obviously you didn't see that last one because you fell over. Sorry about that. If nothing else today, you've learned how the Bokeh behaves in the wind. We saw on the backhand with the tailwind, a fairly strong tailwind. I don't know exactly how fast it's blowing. Maybe I'll look up on Weather Canada and see if it's got measurements for me of exactly what the wind speed is. But with a strong tailwind, it's going to behave kind of overstable. It went fairly straight for me, all three throws, and stabled up. And then obviously into the headwind, they just wanted to turn right over. But I think that the heavier one, obviously, you know, if nothing else, it confirms that the same disc in a heavier weight is going to behave a little bit better in the wind. Because when I was throwing that pink one into the wind, it handled it a heck of a lot better than the two light ones did. All right, thanks again. That was another quick rip. I'm going to go home, practice some putting, maybe get a round in before tonight, and I'll try to get this up and posted. Thanks again. We'll see you next time here on Graybeard Disc Golf. Don't forget, get out and give it a quick rip.